What's going on? What's going on, y'all? Another episode, another episode. Daily Real News, Daily Real News. What's going on? We got a lot of topics to touch on today. We got a whole lot of topics to touch on today. Uh, Breaking news: Trump takes down a post where he had the faces of the Obamas on apes or gorillas. That's the most trending news right now. We got to touch on that. We're gonna touch on a few bands. RFK Jr. wants to ban lab grown meat across the states, all in the country. We also gonna talk about breaking news, history, Black history. Freddie Gibbs, Indiana's own, wins a Grammy. It's been the first Grammy we have had for any artist since Michael Jackson, to my belief. So shout out to Gary for that. Shout out to Gary. Much love to my hometown. And we will also break down a few other situations. We got a crazy conspiracy ahead. Joe Biden, they saying that wasn't him. He was shot and unalived in 2019. And the person that was playing him in the office was a paid actor. So we're going to talk about a whole lot tonight. Get your seat belts buckled. It's your boy, Mr. Smooth, the one and only. You can't call me, so you might as well troll me. Daily Real News presented to you by Real Conversations Podcast Network. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below. Hit that notification bell for more content just like this. And today, we are about to get into the news this afternoon. This is a news segment, Daily Real News. Let's start it off with the Trump administration, well, Trump himself trying to call the Obama some monkeys. This is absurd. We cannot make this up. Like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below. We're going to get right to the madness. Let's go.
The White House has taken down a Truth Social video depicting former President Barack Obama and First Lady Michelle Obama as monkeys. The White House says a staffer erroneously made the post. It was up for 12 hours. Senator Tim Scott posted to X, quote, "Praying it was fake because it's the most racist thing I've seen out of this White House. The president should remove it." The video was mostly about vote counting technology before scrolling to an apparent AI-generated image of the Obama's faces photoshopped onto two monkeys, a racist trope. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt says, quote, "This is from an internet meme video depicting President Trump as the king of the jungle and Democrats as characters from The Lion King." The clip from Trump's post is not from Disney's The Lion King, as the movie does not feature gorillas or orangutans. Barack Obama's former national security advisor denounced the video, calling Trump a, quote, "stain on American history." The White House has dismissed the video, calling the criticism, quote, "fake outrage."
There y'all have it. There y'all have it. We got Trump calling the Obama some monkeys, some gorillas, man, depicting them, putting their faces on there like, like they some gorillas, man. This is crazy. I know. This is wild. This is what the president in office right now. Oh, so much going on in the world. But this man is trying to clown the Obamas. He didn't even put it on his Twitter. He put it on some other social site. So it's just crazy, man. He's still throwing shots at Obama. And it's like, come on, man. You did what you did, man. You took over office. You came back after all the felony arrests, after all the allegations, after all the Epstein files. You still in office. Why would you bring heat on yourself and go and backfire and talk down on the Obamas? It's not making sense to me, man. It's not making sense. It's just like he's trying to be a bully at this point, right? That's how I'm seeing it, man. He trying to be a bully at this point. It's too much going on in the world to be worried about some nonsense what Trump thinks of the Obamas. It's getting to a point. It's like it's enough already. It's really enough already, man. This is crazy, man. This is a lot going on. I keep telling y'all, a lot is going on in this world. Y'all be thinking, it's not what it is, but it is what it is, man. Like on that type of situation, we ain't gonna get too far into that. Yeah, it's very, very racist. My camera froze. Yeah, thought I was good. All right, well, let's get right to the second topic, man. It's going down. Like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below, man. Daily Real News. Daily Real News. Let's speak on this. Lil Jon's son was missing for a few days. He has been found unalive. Unfortunately, he's been found in a pond somewhere in Georgia, I believe. It's crazy, man. R.I.P. to that man. You know, may he rest in power. There's so much going on. We're gonna get right to it.
Hour here on Live Now from Fox. I'm your host, Mike Page. Always great to be with you as we continue to roll on. And next up, we want to talk about some sad news coming out of Georgia, learning that Lil Jon's son is dead. And for the very latest here on Live Now, we go out to Fox 5 Atlanta's Tara Jabor joining us here with the latest.
That's right. We're here in Milton, Georgia, and this area behind me is where they found Nathan Smith. He's also known as DJ Young Slade. He, of course, is the son of Atlanta rapper Lil Jon. Now, I want to show you what's behind me here. Obviously, it's dark out now, but you can see these woods, and behind these woods is a pond, and that is where they found the body of Nathan Smith this morning. He was just 27 years old. Now, he went missing on Tuesday at 6 a.m. Police say that he left his house and that he may be disoriented. And then they started this search in this area in Milton. Yesterday around this pond, they had several canines. They also had divers. They had all types of different law enforcement out here, of course, looking for Nathan Smith. And then this morning, they found him. Now, his dad, Lil Jon, posted on Instagram about his son's death. He put up a statement saying that Nathan was the kindest human being that you could ever meet. He went on to say that he was immensely caring, thoughtful, polite, passionate, and warm-hearted, and loved his family and friends in his life to the fullest. Now, Lil Jon says that Nathan was a talented young man, a music producer, artist, and engineer, and a graduate of NYU. And I've been here now for the past couple of days, and the people who we spoke to in this community, they tell us that this is a very close-knit community. They say that neighbors watch out for neighbors. Obviously, everyone is heartbroken with this news. They thought that things would end differently, but we did get the confirmation from the medical examiner just about a half hour ago that it was Nathan Smith.
Yeah, so sad there, no doubt about that for the family and friends. We so appreciate all the updates, Tara. Thanks again for joining us on Live Now from Fox, as always.
There you have it. Rest in power to Lil Jon's son, former DJ. That's sad. I know it is, man. That's sad, man. That's sad, man. You know, some people gonna put conspiracy twist on it. You know how they gonna do. Say it's a sacrifice. It was weird how he just went missing, and now all of a sudden he found in a pond. That do sound kind of wild. He just ran out the house and never came back. It do seem a little fishy, but we can only speculate on what we hearing right now from the news. And it's sad, man. So many tragedies that go on every day that this will be forgotten about in like a month. That's the saddest part right there, man. That's the saddest part, man. Like it's not cool, man. It's like it's just not cool, man, for real. We gotta pray for the family, pray for everybody. Send out condolences. Because what's going on out here in America, man, it's just a lot, man. So much, so many people depressed, so many people stressed, so many people don't know what to do, living check to check, you know? What's the question you got for me? Random TV, what's going on? Like, share, and subscribe. What's the question you got for me, my man? Because we about to get into the next topic, so come on with that question. Let's get to it. I'm answering right now. We live. Let's go. So, like I said, rest in power to Lil Jon's son, former DJ. Only 27, I believe, 28. Am I excited for the Super Bowl? You want me to answer that question? The answer to that question is absolutely not. I don't watch the Super Bowl. I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep it all the way honest. I got an interview tonight on the Real Conversations Podcast channel, Podcast Network. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. We got an interview with Trey Lack, dropping his new project tonight, or it already dropped today. It ain't easy, taking it easy. So make sure y'all tap in 8 p.m. Central Time. Real Conversation Podcast Network. We will be live interviewing Trey Lack. All right. I appreciate you, Random TV. Do you want to jump on the live and say anything? I appreciate your engagement. You've been rocking with us since we went live, so appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe to all the channels that's live right now. Real Conversation Podcast Network channel, Mr. Smooth's World at Smooth's Vision. And we also on Facebook, Real Conversation Podcast page on Facebook. All right, let's get right into it, man. Next topic. What y'all got to say about this right here? RFK JR wants to ban all lab-grown meat in every single state of America. How y'all feeling about that? Do y'all want lab meat banned? Do y'all approve of this message? Do y'all say keep the lab meat? How do y'all feel about the lab meat circulating? Should it be banned? Should it be restricted? Should it be let loose on the public without us knowing? At restaurants, we think we getting real meat. We getting lab meat. What's going on, man? Let me know something. We're about to get into a little clip. And we're going to chop it up, man. We're going to chop it up. Daily Real News. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Support all the channels. We appreciate y'all. Let's get to it.
While obtaining a juicy, sizzling steak made by computer. While obtaining regular meat is a process that's been taking place for millennia, cow, butcher, beef, Redefined Meat, a meat alternative startup out of Israel, makes their product using a highly technical process. The mix of soy and pea protein, chickpeas, beetroot, nutritional yeast, and coconut fat is formed into steak-like shapes using a 3D printer.
Our goal is to become the largest meat company in the world just by harnessing technology instead of animals.
Meat substitutes are not new, but unlike the soy-based crumbles that mimic ground beef, Redefined Meat's product is designed to act, taste, and cut like flank steak.
This is the holy grail of alternative meat.
But the most important part, how does it taste? This diner was happy.
The texture feels right. Even the smell smells like the real thing. Really authentic. For me, it's revolutionary.
This is Inside Edition Digital.
How y'all feeling about that? Y'all want some lab meat on y'all plate? Y'all want some lab meat on y'all plate? That's what's going on right now. This lab meat is the new alternative to real meat. They saying they don't gotta hurt animals no more. They got a new solution. And that solution is feeding you meat made from a lab. How do y'all feel about that? Is that going too far? Is that just what we need right now to save the animals? What's going on? Let me know. Like, what's really going on? Is that where we head in 2026, going in 2027? Can we expect lab meat in the grocery stores at the, what we doing with it? What we doing with it? Because personally, I'm not for it. I'm not for the lab meat, man. I don't want to eat no meat made from a lab. Like, the meat they already feeding is poisonous enough. Why do we need some more meat to, like, just not making sense, man. It's not making sense. I'm with that. I'm sorry. I'm with that. Let's get it. Let's get a round of applause. How long you gonna be streaming for? At least another 30 minutes. Random TV. Appreciate your concern. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to all the channels. And appreciate the engagement. Yeah, man. Lab meat. Let's give it up. Let's give it up for RFK Jr., man. Let's give it up. I appreciate that. I appreciate him looking out. If he had anything to do with that, I appreciate that, because I don't want no lab meat. What's going on tomorrow? Why should I stream tomorrow? About the Super Bowl? Let me know. I will stream tomorrow. Let me know. You gonna watch? You gonna like it? Let me know. Yeah, though. Ban all lab meat. I'm with that for sure. So, on to the next topic. We got, it's not breaking news. This kind of old news. We never covered it, though. The White House just announced a total ban on red dye 40 and processed seeds, oils, in public schools. Another ban. This is good, man. This is a good ban, man. I can't lie, man. I can't even lie to y'all. It's a good ban right here. Because all this extra shit in the foods is not right, man. You gotta look at the ingredients every time you touch anything, man. This shit not good, man. So the red ban and school food passes in Tennessee. Let's see what Tennessee talking about real quick. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Let's get right to it.
With artificial dyes from our food supply.
Jaxie Pigeon joins us in the studio with insight now from a local doctor. Jaxie.
Well, Nicole and Mark, on Tuesday, Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. shared his plan to phase out all petroleum-based artificial colors from the nation's food supply by the end of 2026. While this is not a formal ban, U.S. health officials say they are relying on voluntary efforts from food manufacturers. The FDA is calling on those food companies to substitute natural ingredients for chemical dyes. One of the more well-known synthetic colors is red number 40. It's the most common red dye in the U.S. In Tennessee, a bill that would ban the dye in foods in state schools has passed the General Assembly. This would not apply to concession stands, school fundraisers, or vending machines on campuses. Vanderbilt University Dr. Dawn Bolio tells us she's glad that Tennessee is taking steps to improve health outcomes.
We know that red 40 can cause inflammation in your colon in rat and animal models, and this inflammation can disrupt your microbiome and drive colitis, or which is worsening inflammation in your colon. There's not a lot of human studies out there in that respect, but I've read a lot of animal studies that have showed that. And so these synthetic food dyes drive like inflammatory cytokines in our body and gene expression related to inflammation. And so from a scientific level, that's what we're worried about.
In several states, including California and West Virginia, have already passed laws restricting the use of artificial colors in foods. And according to Sensient Colors, many American food companies are already reformulating their products.
There y'all have it. How y'all feel? How y'all feel, man? It's crazy. It's crazy out here, man. Red 40. That's in all of this shit. Okay, appreciate you. Shout out Random TV X4Y. Yeah, though. All right. Red dye 40. We gotta get that up out of here. All dyes and what else? Seed oils should be banned. These certain dyes that's in hot Cheetos, Takis, that's what the kids love. It's creating them to be extra hyper, can't concentrate. You know, it's not a good thing to be feeding to the future, you know, but I feel like it's systematic if you ask me. What'd he say? That's it. No more fake colors in your barbecue sauce. Okay. I'm definitely fine with that. I don't want them there in the first place. Yeah, I don't want them there in the first place. To hell with them. You feel me? If it's gonna be better for all of us, we gotta sacrifice something. We gotta sacrifice the taste. That's all. The taste be the addictive part, you know? That's why we want more and more of it. We can't get enough of it. We be hooked on it. Like some type of drug, you know? Kids be hooked to hot Cheetos. I was at a point in time. All that red dust on them Cheetos, that's all red 40. That's all these dyes on it. Anything that got coloring in it, you can best believe it's a dye on it. So that's not cool. That's not good neither. Yeah. We got to stop that. So I'm cool with that. I ain't even gonna lie to you. What he say? So the people bitching about vegans are now the people tell me why I can and can't eat. What kind of bullshit is that? You're right, man. Welcome to America. They always trying to tell you what you can and can't do. They always trying to tell you what you Sorry about that, y'all. Republican. They're a bunch of goddamn. Wow, you want to come up and give your piece, man? James, you want to come up and talk about this topic? I'll put the link right in the. I'll put the link in the description, man. Because you got a lot to say. We appreciate y'all, man. On to the next topic, though. We got a little more to cover. So, want to touch on this, man. Tragic shooting. All right, I appreciate you, James. Whenever you're ready, let's get to it. Tragic shooting in Chicago. Some more madness, but this time it involved a child, man. So we want to give our prayers, man, condolences to the family. This is wild, man. Supposedly some retaliation. Somebody dropped their location. It's crazy, man. We gonna get right to it. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Shout out to ABC 7 in Chicago, man. About to get right to it. Like I said, condolences to the mother. The child didn't pass. Man. So thank God for that, but it's still a tragic situation. We're gonna get right into it. Like, share, and subscribe, comment down.
From all indications, there were multiple shooters who fired dozens of shots, perhaps more than 50. Remarkably, all of those bullets missed a baby who was sitting in the car that was targeted.
Investigators remained at the scene well after nightfall at this corner littered with shell casings, where somehow a baby in this bullet-riddled car emerged unscathed.
What's the purpose of shooting at a car when you know there's a child in the car? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it could be a lot of other people who's lost their life here today.
Kirk Bell is the godfather of 26-year-old Gabrielle Ayers, who relatives identify as the woman who was shot and killed in her white Chevy sedan around 1:30 p.m. at 79th and May Street. Her car then crashing into a van.
This here is unbelievable. This young lady was a beautiful young lady with a beautiful child, and life just cut short. For what?
Ayers' boyfriend in the car also shot multiple times, but her 13-month-old baby daughter, who was sitting in the back, escaped unhurt.
It's a miracle that baby was not shot. It's a miracle.
St. Sabina Church is around the block from where the gunfire erupted, and the church's food pantry is on that corner. People inside hiding in a back room, and after the gunfire, emerged to help the victims.
So they saw, the young man and the woman shot up in the car as they were trying to get the baby out. But they gave the baby immediately to the police, and the policewoman took it in her car and was holding it.
They need to clean this city up. They need to. This gangs and the shooting and the killing is just unbelievable.
Gabrielle Ayers' mother tells me her daughter worked as a hairstylist and was training to be a letter carrier. Police have not offered a motive for the shooting.
Sad news, man. Sad news. Good news that the baby didn't pass. So God protects the babies, man. You know that. Universe protect the babies. One her time, but her mother gone. She can never get her mother back. All for some senseless act of violence. I don't support none of that. Only time I ever will support lethal force with violence is when a man is trying to protect his own life and his family's life. Playing defense. I don't approve of playing offense and shooting anything when children are in the vicinity 100 feet or more. You do not do that, man. That's not cool. That baby gonna be traumatized, even if she just 1 or 2. The story she gonna hear for the rest of her life gonna do damage to her psyche, and also depending on what type of lifestyle she leads, she might be ready to get her own gun and retaliate and try to unalive the shooter's family just to feel some type of justification and some type of closure. These things are real. These things happen every day. So we have to be accountable of our actions as adults, dealing with firearms, dealing with narcotics, anything like that around our children is detrimental to their future. You feel me? It's just point blank. That's just what it is. I do not condone any of that nonsense. That's bullshit. And Chicago need to be on it, man. For real. Because what happens when it's my baby, your baby? The shit is not called for, man. That shit could have went down a whole nother way. You know? I don't feel that type shit. I had to cover it because it's going viral right now, the video clip. I can't play that on this episode, but if you know, you know. If you've been on Facebook, you didn't see it. You definitely didn't see it. So, yeah, there you have it on that. Like I said, condolences. Condolences to the mother and the brother that lost his life, man. Condolences. Senseless crimes. We got to stop that. On to a more positive note. Let's give it up for Freddie Gibbs, y'all. Let's give it up for Freddie Gibbs, man. Got his first Grammy. This is big for the city of Gary, Indiana, which is my hometown as well. Shout out Gibbs, man. I remember his flyers was on the doors at the gas station, man. I remember they used to sell his CDs in South Lake and Maryville in the boutiques, in the little mall shops in between the mall, in the middle of the mall. You know? Shout out to Gibbs, man. This is big for the city, man. This is one of a kind. Nobody can never say we ain't coming strong, man. For real, for real. I'm shocked. Like, not shocked. I'm ecstatic. This just fuels my fire, you know? If you know anything about Gibbs, he been grinding for damn near 20 years in the rap game. So he earned it. He didn't have no cosign for real. I mean, when he got down with Jeezy, yeah, but even till then, he was grinding for like 10 years before the Jeezy recognition. I hated how they fell out and all that, but you know, that's the industry. Me and my father actually got a chance to see Freddie live before in Dallas. So shout out to Gibbs. We actually seen him live. Shout out my pops as well. And it was amazing, man. And that was just like probably about 5-6 years ago. So he has gotten way bigger. His career has just, you know, increased. The accolades has increased. He also is an actor now, so he just did a whole lot, man. And me being a person born in Gary, this is big, man. This is real big. We got to give it to him. So let's get right to the clip. Like, share, and subscribe.
This time, it did. Tia caught up with. Hey, Freddie Gibbs finally won a Grammy. He got nominated before, and it didn't happen, but this time, it did. Tia caught up with him.
Tia, where was he when this happened? How cool is that?
Yeah, it's really cool. And it's even more cool because this is one of those songs like that's kind of stuck in my head on repeat anyway. But you asked me, where was he? He was in LA walking his dogs when the news hit. The rapper and actor says he's been grinding for 15 years. The song was already on the top 10 of the Billboard Hot 100. When Gibbs got on the track, it took off even more.
On the West Coast. So, I was just walking my dog, and then I got, my phone just started blowing up, and I was just like, oh, man, we got it. So it was, it was an honor and a pleasure to, be on that song with Leon. I've been working with Leon since, I want to say, the better part of, 2014.
So from the Steel City to center stage, Freddie Gibbs makes history, becoming the first rapper from Gary, Indiana to win a Grammy. The win came from a 54-second verse on Mutt Remix, proof that one moment can change everything. The track appears on Leon Thomas III's Grammy.
It's a real blue-collar, family-knit town, you know what I mean? A lot of our families came from, Mississippi, Alabama, down south that, I know that's the story of my family. We definitely migrated from the south to work in the steel mills. And, most of my family members were steel mill workers. My mother worked in the post office for 30 years. So I think, if anything, Gary gave me definitely a blue collar mentality that, that's carried me through the industry.
Now, Gibbs says his Grammy trophy will have a home at Gary's Hard Rock Casino. Mayor Eddie Melton says details for when that will happen are still in the works. Of course, he just won this yesterday. But the rapper and actor isn't stopping there. Gibbs' next goal is to build a farm right in Gary, Indiana.
Nice.
Yep.
So
Take
cool.
your time, Weston.
Hey, that's a good.
It's the only part of the song I know.
She's going to be your backup. Nice job.
Put me on the
guys.
next album.
Once again, shout out Gibbs, man. Freddie Gibbs. Shout out Gangsta Gibbs, man. That's big for the city. If you know, you know. He's the first ever in the history of Gary, Indiana to be a Grammy winner. This is real, man. This how it go, man. Stay down, you come up, man. Gibbs definitely came up. A lot of people in the city hate on him, man. It's just real. That's just how it go, man. A lot of people not gonna be happy for your success. Maybe he burned a few bridges. Who knows? Maybe he promised people a few things. Who knows? Maybe he ain't have it at the time. But you gotta stay down, you come up. Gibbs definitely came up, man. He definitely a Grammy. He not nominated no more. It was a few years back he was nominated, but Nas won it. But he actually won this one from a feature that really wasn't played that much, honestly. They didn't play the remix with Gibbs for the Mutt remix, Leon Thomas. Shout out Leon Thomas, too, had an incredible year last year. Shout out Kendrick as well. He's the head honcho now in Grammys. He got 27 Grammys. First person to do it. He got the most Grammys ever in hip hop. Well, I believe in all genres, but I know in hip hop for sure. He's beat Kanye West, Ye. He beat Jay-Z. They was like the top two. And he got 27. So shout out to K-Dot as well, man. He on another run. He ain't never done. Kendrick coming back like a hurricane, you know? Shout out all them Grammy Award winners, man. It was a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing following him. Even though I'm not a fan of the Grammys, so I'm not gonna sit here and just lie to y'all about that. But last topic, man. We almost at an hour. Last topic. Daily Real News, presented to you by Real Conversation Podcast Network. I am the host, the one and only, Mr. Smooth, man. Last topic. Uh-oh. It's getting serious out here. Epstein file suggests Joe Biden was shot in 2019 and the Biden who was president in 2020 was a clone. That's what's being said. That's what's going on out here, man. We got to speak on it. Breaking real news, daily real news, real conversations. We got to speak on this tonight, man. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe, comment down below. It gets no crazier than this. So everybody be saying, yeah, they be wearing masks, pretending, cosplaying like the other people. It's all a joke. It's all a stage. It's all, make believe. Nobody ever believed this. You couldn't tell nobody 15 years ago, hey man, they got actors that act like other people when they ain't around. They got clones. They got, what they call them, doppelgangers. One of the same people, but not the same. Somebody's acting like the real one. And if y'all remember the cartoon Scooby-Doo, they did that a lot at the end. Remember? They used to take off the mask and it'd be somebody else. It wouldn't be the person they thought they had. I mean, maybe they was throwing out some hints, man, but let's get to this. Real Conversations presents Daily Real News. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below. Hit the notification bell to be notified when more content drop just like this. Let's get into it, man. I can't make this up.
Biden is not Biden. Documents from Epstein's files claim Joe Biden was cloned in 2019. A shocking file recycles earlier claims by Trump and sparks wide controversy on platforms. What's the story? An account on X published documents it claimed were from the files of Jeffrey Epstein, who was convicted for running a wide network of exploitation. The account alleged a shocking claim that former U.S. President Joe Biden was shot in 2019 and replaced by a cloned version wearing a mask. In the details of the published document, the sender says, Biden is not your current president. The mask malfunctions on Biden are getting worse every day. On purpose. This will end badly. He continues, the man playing Biden isn't Biden. The real Biden was an evil, sick, angry man who abused children, including his own. That's an actor wearing a damn mask. We've been over this 1,000 times. This is never going to change. Biden was executed by firing squad in 2019.
Stand right next to me. There you go. And then we're going to have...
There you go.
Got it? Okay.
Okay, and then people in the back, you can spread out a little bit.
You're I have walked in the front row. Do you remember what I told you? No, not smile. No date till you're 30. Hey, Angel, how old are you? You're 12. What's your name? How are you? The problem is,
He concludes, those who read later will take this email as they wish. The world deserves to hear this story about how the people here and the Estimote board tried to kill, name redacted, and remove him from the company during the time of a fake pandemic. Buckle up, because the ride is going to get very, very, very rough when you attempt to commit crimes against humanity, which is what happened to me and to many others. I'm just lucky to be here, to help, and to set the traps that can help free knowledge. In the same context, it is noted that current US President Donald Trump posted in the middle of last year a message promoting a conspiracy theory claiming that former President Joe Biden died and was replaced by a cloned robot. In his post on Truth Social, Trump alleged that his former political rival, Biden, was killed in 2020 and replaced by a cloned robot without the Democrats' knowledge. The post read, "There is no Joe Biden. He was executed in 2020. He also claimed that the real Biden had been replaced by cloned copies and robotic entities with no soul or mind.
that this horrible world's worst president, this is the worst president we've ever had, Biden. He had no idea he was president, so he doesn't take it personally. I don't want him to take it personally. Fortunately, he has no idea what the hell I'm saying. And he's watching right now. He's happy with what I just said. Okay.
What do you think of these claims?
Getting spooky out here, y'all. How y'all feel about that, man? They saying Biden a clone, man. They saying he was executed in 2019. Y'all see how he was treating them little girls? Touching all on their waist, rubbing their hair. A little creepy, huh? Think he the only one? See how everybody else was acting like Biden. Come on, not while the cameras rolling. You know? Come on, man. We do that, you know, when the show's over. So to speak. Not nothing. It's nothing for a laughing matter, but that's what's going on out here in this world. Bunch of sickos, creeps, pedos, PDFs. They get the kick out of being with underage minors. So Joe Biden, do I think he a clone? Possibly. Anything possible in this state, in this world, in this country for sure. It's all a show. It's all Shakespeare to me. So I wouldn't be that surprised, honestly, man. I would not be that surprised because it's a part of their pedigree. It's a part of their lineage to pull a hoax on the population. The GP, the general population, they love pulling hoax. They love putting wars over our eyes and making movies about it and documentaries and monetizing off these lies and misconceptions and false pretenses, however you want to put it, man. They're a bunch of crooks, man. Quit believing in these folks. Believe in yourself. It's your boy, Mr. Smooth. Like, share, and subscribe. I will be going live right back on Mr. Smooth's World channel right after this. And also, we got a podcast tonight. If my cousin come through, Trey Lack, it ain't easy taking it easy. It ain't easy taking it easy out right now. Make sure y'all download that. Check him out on all platforms at Trey Lack, TRAYLACK. He got a lot of music out there, man. He going crazy right now, man. Shout out Cuz. Shout out everybody for watching, learning, commenting, subscribing. We back. Daily Real News presented to you by Real Conversations Podcast Network. It's your boy, Mr. Smooth. And it's all love, man. Till next time, we gone.